Hello, this is the Bludicas channel. I'm out today with the Equinox 800 on my own, and I'm going to try something different, something a bit out of my comfort zone. I'm going to try field 2. I usually use field 1. Field 2 in 5 tones as opposed to field 1 in 2 tones. So I'm going to have 2 hours using that, and then I'll have a couple of hours with field 1, 2 tones. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Car's there, I'm here, the hole was there, and it's one of the cars of Carlisle bag seals. I won't show you anymore because if you've watched my channel, you see these all the time. Loads of them on this field. I think we have a coin, second dig, at the bottom of here. Chucked it out and it's just there, so it's either going to be a coin or a button. Coin, isn't it? Just turn out that wind. Okay, I'll clean it up and get back to you. Yeah, I can see the little head of George III. And I did see there at Britannia that way round. Yeah, so George III. That's not a bad start, I suppose. Second dig. I think what I'll do is show you every item with each program. So this one was a button at 12, a pistol shot at 13. This one was a 5. I could see shiny in the bottom of the hole, but now I've brought it out, I haven't touched it yet, but I can see a hole through the middle, so that's telling me it's a washer. Yep, a washer at 5. This one was a 3, 5 at times, and it is just a what we call a nipple button. I just want to point out that this trial I'm not trialing the machine. It's a trial for me. Chris uses 5 tones, I use 2. Chris can't understand why I don't like 5 tones. I'm quite happy in my own little bubble using 2. I must say, straight away I noticed it has slowed me down a lot because I'm getting so much information with 5 tones through my ears. I am slowing down to find out and where the target is, so it is slowing me down, if anything. And I did say at the beginning that I would go on to program 1 with 5 tones, but no, I'm not. I'm going to go program 1, 2 tones, which is what I would normally use. The next one's an ear tag at 14, 15. Let's do a bit of a live. This is a 12, which is in the side wall. Oh gosh, I've got a ring on that finger. He's in there. Oop. No, I've yet to do a semi-live and find something half decent. God knows what that is. This one was a 13, piece of lead. Looked like it's got something on it, probably not, but yeah. Lead. This one was an 18, just turned it over, I can see something there. Probably a button. It is, I can feel a shank already. Yep. The button. And there's the imprint of the button. Another button at 15. Another piece of lead at 15. This one's a pretty little part buckle at a 12. I think it's part of a buckle anyway. I've got another half an hour on 5 tones, and then I'll stop for a drink and have a changeover. At 13, another piece of lead. Another button. This one was 14. I've got 15 more minutes before I change over, but I've changed my mind again. I'll tell you that when I stop for a drink. Another piece of lead at 12. This is it. This is the last find on those settings. It gave me a bit of a scare, but I think I know what it's going to be. Of course, a button. Oh, something on it though. Nice pattern. It's not writing. Yeah, I'll go and get a drink. Oh no, it's crumbling. I'll go and get a drink and I'll have a quick catch up, let you know what I'm going to do next. So as I said before, that was a experiment for me, not the machine, just to see how I got on with 5 tones. Oh. You okay? So as I said earlier, that was just a experiment for me personally to see how I got on with 5 tones. Chris likes it. Chris plays in a band and he's used to lots of tones and music and noise, and I'm quite basic, me, and I get stuck in my own ways. I like 2 tones. I've got to admit, I do like 2 tones, but I've just done 2 hours with 5 tones. I've just realised I haven't dug any iron this morning, so that's a good thing. Everything I've showed you on camera is what I found today. So I'm going to have a quick drink. Sky's not looking good. Oh god, no, it's not looking good at all. So I'm hoping to have another 2 hours, but I've changed my mind again. I've nothing against field 2, so I'm going to keep it on field 2 and do 2 tones. I think it's fairer that way. Right, I'll finish my drink and I'll get back on for as long as I can. Well, at least 2 hours if I can. Right, so I just want to tell you what I've been doing so far this morning so that we can keep it the same. Just at the end there, the end of the hedge, I've been just going from the end of the hedge up and down, up and down, up and down here. So I'm going to keep that the same when I change the settings, and continue from here to the other side, just on that strip. This is a bit of a hot spot, this, so I've always wanted to go up and down carefully, slowly, and see if I pull out any more bits. That's the plan. So field 2, 2 tones. First one, 15, and that's a piece of lead. Piece of lead, I think. Yep. At 5. Some sort of tarp ring at, oh, what was that? Can't remember. 13. I've just checked it. This was just a 5, but I dug it anyway because it was a good sounding 5, and it's a piece of tin or something. This one is a 16, or was a 16. I've got a feeling it may be a button. Yep, shank in the middle. There's something on there though. I think I'll give it a clean and we'll have a look. Wishful thinking, I think. No, there's nothing on it. It's just the way it's gone in the soil. I don't think so anyway. Right, let's go see what we can find next. Another button at 7. 7 on the VDI and piece of lead. Well, I may have found some silver. I can't see much on it, but I have got some tin foil with me, so I might give that a test off camera and I'll come back. I haven't got the tin foil with me, so I'll have to test that when I get home. Certainly looks like the start of a coin, doesn't it? If you imagine that unwrapped. It'd be a milled, it's not a hammered. I'll try and find out and let you know later. First piece of iron for the day. I've just done an outro and summed up how I feel about the 5 and the 2 tones. I had a half an hour left to get back to the car, and I said on the outro that I was going to put it back into 5 tones, just to do that last half hour. And that's the first piece of real rubbish I've had all day. Certainly the first piece of foil I think I've had all day. Anyway, I'm heading back to the car. I will show you anything I find. As I say, I'm back on a 5 tone. So I just want to sum up what I feel about today's experiment. Just personal to me, whether to use the 5 or 2 tone. The 5 tone certainly slowed me down, and sometimes I do need to slow down. Sometimes I do go a bit fast when I'm walking. So that's not a bad thing. I didn't dig any iron. That could be because there isn't any. That's very unlikely. So I didn't dig any iron. I've had a lot more digs on the first 2 hours than I have on this second 2 hours. I've still got half an hour to go, but I'm allowing half an hour to get to the car. But I'll pop anything in that I find on those settings. I've covered more land in the second 2 hours than I did in the first 2 hours, which again points towards me walking too fast. And am I missing things while I'm walking too fast? I'll tell you what I'll do. For the next half an hour, I'll go back to 5 tones and see if the finds improve again. I mean, I found in this last hour and a half, but not nearly as many. I haven't had nearly as many digs. So that's what I'll do. I'll go back to the 5, walk back to the car and see what happens. I'll put those clips in after this. I might as well do my outro now whilst I'm sitting and I've got the camera set up. John from North Devon Detectorist gave me a shout out. Thank you very much, John. I'm returning the favour. I'll put your logo up here. Thank you, John. It has brought me 1 or 2 more subscribers in. So if anybody's not subscribed to John, I don't know why you wouldn't be, but if you're not, go over and have a look at John. He goes out with Detective Kev. They do beaches and land, and they have a good laugh. I love watching them too. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing. Just one more question. What do you do? Any Knox users out there, what do you use? Do you use 5 tones? Do you use 2 tones? What's your preferred program? And I can try out something else. I need to get used to this Knox and not just sort of keep it on basic. And anyway, so thank you very much, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.